And we're live.
Welcome to the podcast.
All right. It's freaking Sunday, 12:34 on the dot. We're getting pretty good at this
12:34 every time. 1, 2, 3, 4, baby.
every time. That's pretty sick. So welcome to the Is This Good podcast, where we're just every week gonna really just try to ask the question, is this good podcast? You know? I'm Cody Kropodlowski.
I'm Tony.
And I'm Jason.
Jason, our producer with big dreadlocks. He's a white guy.
They're medium dreadlocks.
Yeah,
Partially white.
but he's still white.
Partially white.
Partially white. Let's
Got some yellow in me. Good start.
Good.
start to the pod. And cut that out, eh? Stop
So
licking.
what's been going on, guys? What happened to you this week?
Oh, how was your week, Tony?
Well, you know exactly what happened to me this week, Code.
We had a horrible adventure.
What's that?
There's this place around here. I'm not going to name any names. It rhymes with crunchy, and it starts with an M. They cooked us pizza. They barely cooked us pizza. And it was real doughy, and it ruined my guts.
Beat your guts up?
Beat my... it got all up in my guts and turned me inside out. And I ate too much of it, and I had 3 real big poops, and one worse than the other. Just kept getting worse, and I thought it would never end. And I thought, is this hell? Or is this heaven? You know what I mean?
Right.
If you really like pooping.
Well,
Pooping.
some people love it. Some
Well,
people...
that sounds like a nightmare of a week.
Well, it's just one day of it, you know.
Well, 2 days technically.
2 days of
One
it
day eating it, and then the other day was on eating it.
was uneating it.
Crunchies with an M pizza.
It's a long title.
Well, I don't want to name names.
Yeah, so it's Crunchies with an M pizza,
It rhymes with crunchies, but it starts with an M. So you do the math.
and it's a pizza place in Appleton.
And it's a pizza place in Appleton.
They've always been just so hit or miss.
Last time we got it was good.
It was good. It was a good pizza.
was happy
but
about it.
I think we also got thin crust last time.
No, we got hand tossed. I remember specifically.
You sure?
But the taco pizza sucked.
Taco pizza was straight up trash.
For the record, we actually had a conversation last week about you guys were going to get some munchies.
Yep.
And I was like, and then Cody brought up that I hate munchies because every time I've ordered it, or crunchies, sorry.
Whoa!
Because we're not getting
Dude,
sponsored
you
by
try-
crunchies, dude.
You fucking supporter of cancel culture?
And I hate that place. It sucks every time I get it. And it was just funny because Cody and Tony were defending it. And now I get they get their comeuppance in
It's
learning.
been, dude. It's so hit or miss. Like it's either good pizza where it's worth it was. All right, so it's never total garbage, and it's never. They have had like 5 Golden Fork Awards. And that's just like a culinary award in the Valley.
You're the only pizza place
literally
in the
means
valley.
nothing.
There are tons of pizza places, but they've gotten one every year. They wear it with pride, and like it just shows that has to be bought. That has to be. There's
Someone's
no
paying someone else.
Yeah,
off.
there's no fucking way that they get best local pizza.
Well, they haven't gotten
my
it
butt.
They haven't gotten it in a few years.
I think the last one was like 2017 or 2018.
Well, the thing is, like, what are we gonna get? We're gonna get pizza. Am I gonna get Domino's or something? And it's like, what other pizza place is there?
There's Sal's. There's Stuck's. There is
That'll deliver to you.
Glass Nickel. There,
Nickel's like,
it's
Those are
so
all
expensive
good.
though.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how I feel about Toppers. Like Toppers is like,
And that's not even
it's-
great pizza.
it's not, but like it's
No.
fine. You know, it's like fine pizza, but like
It's
it's
not.
still so expensive for like what you're actually getting.
Munchies. It's just like it's down the street.
It's down the
It
street.
just makes sense.
They have shitty wings though. I guess I don't know if their wings are good, but I tried to get their mango habanero sauce, and it was no sweat down my forehead, and I sweat like a fucking pig when I eat remotely hot things. I just
I can confirm
sweat.
that.
I can
He's
I
a
can-
moisty.
I can
Moist
handle
boy.
it.
He's a wet bitch.
I enjoy it, but like I mean, I sweat so much, and literally nothing from a mango habanero.
Okay.
And just
How was your week? Was yours kind of the same, Cody? As that was like part of your week was just enjoying that terrible
undercooked pizza. Yeah, kind of. You know, I just listened to the Book of Mormon musical.
Is it like the original soundtrack or
Yeah,
or whatever?
It's super fucking awesome. I would love to go see and like get context and how you lead up to the songs and stuff, but like I just heard so many good things, and
it's just the songs without the.
It's
Gotcha.
You don't get to see it because they don't have it like Hamilton, where Hamilton came out like, on Disney Plus and you can actually watch it. Like
Gotcha.
theirs is still just Broadway.
I think there's places you can watch it, the whole thing.
I-
I've seen it.
Yeah, there's probably
The Book of Mormon.
Yeah, there's definitely like a video version of that.
It's almost
It's not not the play. Where is it? I don't even know.
It would have to
check it out.
It would,
I mean,
have to
there is-
be
there is-
it's the real play.
Yeah,
original cast,
I don't
like Josh
know.
Gad.
Dude, you're asking me questions like I'm into musicals. I'm not.
Grow up, dude.
Yeah,
You're
grow
lucky
up.
I knew that.
Get some sophistication.
Get my fist of Kate. No.
I spent the week. I'm usually a live sound guy, so just kind of been learning the studio aspect of things. Pretty happy with the quality, but I spent the week learning Reaper a little better because it's basically free. I mean, it's $60 to get the license, but pretty cheap for a DAW, and I'm getting there. I'm getting pretty used to it. Bought a couple plugins because some of the stock ones I'm not a fan of, but so that was my nerd week, was
Nice.
learning
Sick.
some of the studio stuff. And
Shouts out Reaper. If I can sponsor us, bro.
Don't fear
sponsor. I don't
Reaper.
think they
Don't-
I don't think that's a thing.
I mean, I bet
Oh,
that
also it was Audacity that was another digital workspace.
Audacity.
Yeah, that's what a lot of like
That's
podcasts.
like the
It's
like the
also free.
one.
Yeah,
It's
but that's what a lot
it's
of people use for like podcasts and stuff because there's a
real
lot
basic.
of. I mean, so is Reaper, but it
I've
works.
never
I'm not
used
I'm
it.
not paying monthly for Pro Tools or anything like that. I don't do enough studio stuff.
Right on.
That was my week, and I feel things
Maybe-
should go quicker.
I mean, eventually we'll get there where there's going to be a lot more studio stuff to do. Hopefully,
hopefully, yeah.
someone sponsors us. So
Could use a new mattress.
could use a new I don't need one, dude. I got a purple.
I got
that.
mattress.
I got that purple mattress, dude. Sickest sleep you'll ever get.
What
It's so
could I
nice.
use?
Now I got to take that out because I want a mattress, and we can't.
Well, they can
I'm
just
just
send
kidding.
one. They can just send one to us. We don't need 3 of them. That's crazy. I mean,
A mattress of indeterminate brand.
eventually, I mean, I firmly believe that Jason will not forever be happily married.
Shut up.
So so he will need 2 at some point.
Shut
So
up. I love my wife and she loves me, and I married up.
he did marry
She's,
up.
she's super
did.
hot
It's ridiculous.
and just the kindest soul.
Yeah.
Which is just like
It's crazy.
so different.
Yeah. Shut up. I'm a nice guy.
Did you know if you stack any mattress on top of the other mattress, the comfiness level is added on to the next one?
I don't like multiplicatively or additively.
So if you got like 6 mattresses, you're never getting out of bed.
You will literally die
You'll die.
in the bed.
And that's the story behind the Princess and the Bee.
Is that actually a thing?
No, it was like
Oh.
if she's a queen, or a princess, she can feel the pee or some shit. I
Yeah, it
don't
was
know.
a super stupid story.
Didn't make sense to me.
Well, I don't.
It's almost like it's a made up folk tale.
Yeah. So
So what we got first on the docket here?
first thing that happened this week, because you guys know about like New York and their rat problem, right? That they're because of COVID, like rats are like
Is it worse because of COVID?
rats are hungry
Yeah,
In-
Takashi 69
in fucking
What?
lives there, huh?
in New York
Why is their food supply?
because restaurants aren't open.
Oh, yeah.
so
yeah.
there's not as much trash going through. They're not eating as much.
Are they eating each other and like
So,
cannibalizing?
I guarantee they are. Guarantee they are. Like so one story, and this was like a few weeks ago. This dude fell through like a sewer grate thing. Like something collapsed on like a sidewalk, right? And this dude fell into like a subway kind of tunnel, and people were around it, like around the hole, yelling to him and having him, like wave and let us know if you're okay. And he was waving, but he wouldn't speak because he was just covered
Oh
in rats, and he didn't want one of them like crawling into his mouth. Like they are everywhere.
Holy crap! What's that movie like Wilbur or whatever? When he's
Willard.
Willard, that's it. That movie's kind of creepy. It's just a guy that like his only friends are like rats, and then
Oh, really?
like everyone in society is just like shitting on him. He's just like a bottom of the run kind of guy, and eventually just kind of like snaps and like uses the rats to like.
It becomes like a rat king.
Yeah, kind of.
Oh, that's sick.
It's a pretty cool movie though.
Cool, man. Well, so that guy could, if he could wrangle and train these rats, in New York. So rats besiege New York Chipotle, eating avocados and attacking staff.
What a day.
Yeah, so rodents were so brazen that the Washington Heights location closed after the wiring systems were chewed through.
Damn, they've like planned it out.
Yeah, so
coordinated assault.
So it's an Upper Manhattan Chipotle, and these rats have been feasting on avocados and burritos, and by the sounds of it, the staff. So like, you know, the at first glance, it might sound like small potatoes compared to when the CDC had to warn against New York's cannibal rats during the pandemic.
It's cannibals.
Yep.
That had to be like just made sense for that to be a step.
Yeah. So nor does it sound quite as frightful as the starving rats so desperately dying out when that they threw themselves at horrified New Yorkers who were dining al fresco, whatever the heck that means. It's pure chaos every time a rat appears, employee Melvin Polino told the New York Post. Speaking of this brazen behavior of the rats, although the restaurant is closed, staff are still regularly coming in to clean in an effort to stave off the infestation. So they still have to like go in and like deal with these fucking rats, and they're getting attacked. The infestation was first discovered in the summer when avocados were found partly eaten in bags of rice bitten through. The rats seem to have developed the same expensive taste for avocados as many New Yorkers. That's fun. That's fun. They liked them so much, Chipotle eventually had to move the fruit into the freezer to keep the rats at bay. Wouldn't that fuck with the guacamole?
If you put them in the freezer, yeah, big time.
Yeah, so I mean,
like frozen avocados, like I don't think they unfreeze very well.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, you're already, maybe fucking with your like number one product at Chipotle.
Yeah, maybe they, I don't know, well, they might have a freezer, but like, I mean, from working at Chipotle previously, like there was no freezer; it was a cooler. Because they get stuff shipped there, like on a regular basis. So maybe they just meant refrigerator. That because like freezing avocados, that's not that you can't
be good.
Yeah, unusable afterwards.
And also, I mean, like we both work at Chipotle. Yeah, I don't. What would they have to freeze? You know,
nothing. Yeah.
So, but it does say freezer. This is the part I wanted to read.
Then read it.
Although the restaurant is closed, they're still coming in to stave off the infestation. This includes some serious survival tactics, including stomping rats and whacking them with broom handles. So they have to like
Day,
you do, yeah.
Charlie Day, this rat stick or whatever.
Rat bash.
Dude, yeah, you just gotta bash a rat.
Oh my gosh!
Bash me like a rat.
Or just let some,
just bash me, Frank.
Let some like stray dogs out or something,
dude.
But then you got to take care of the dogs.
I saw. I forget where I saw it, but there's people
snakes
in New York,
and then you got a snake problem.
Oh god,
there's people in New York that have like terriers and things like that, and they go out in groups and they find out where these rats are and have their dogs go out and kill them, and they try to kill as many rats as they can in a night.
Is it like a what is it?
It's a weird like social club where they kill rats with their dogs in New York. So
interesting.
But the thing is,
like a night watch kind of, but for like rats.
But the thing is, rats aren't ever going to stop multiplying, and now they have to find different ways of getting food because restaurants and things aren't producing as much. I'm guessing, so they're coming in, and I don't see any way to get out of that. There's so many places, and nooks and crannies, and crevices where rats can bang and make more rats, and frickin' the only thing about rats is they're all very social and very intelligent creatures, whether people want to believe that or not. But they're working as a swarm to like, I don't know, dude.
If you've seen Daisy, I think it is with like Brad Pitt or what is it? Like those zombies where they just kind of start.
Oh yeah. That's World War Z.
That's how I imagine just a wave of rats, just like
exactly. And they're all starving and they're hungry. And
that is exactly World War Z, but with rats.
Yeah, they're just trying to survive. And can you blame them?
No, not at all. I mean, they've become accustomed to the normal New York lifestyle of just like trash and pizza. You know, everything's everywhere. And now people are like leaving New York. People are
because of the rats.
No, I mean, well, just because
for
it's
other
like
reasons too.
Yeah, a lot of. I mean, I know like a lot of.
Like how do you? Where's
like,
the poll for that?
Yeah, they're just asking rats like, "Why are you getting out of here?"
It's like when you unsubscribe to
just like
email
rats
or something. Like, why are you leaving? It's the rats, dude.
So
why
many
am
rats.
I still subscribed to rats?
Yeah. But no, I mean, it's like people like can't afford to live there because like a lot of jobs. I mean,
And the pandemic really it threw a lot of people off in New York.
yeah. I mean,
They
I just
don't want to live there anymore.
I just know through like at least like stand-up comedians, like a lot of comedians are like left L.A. and I've heard a few of like that left New York because it's just like, it's
only the people that can afford to are leaving New York.
Yeah,
right?
like most of their business is like fucked. Like shows getting canceled, so they're just fucking chilling at home, like move back in with their parents and stuff.
I wish these rats were more like Ratatouille rats,
where they could cook for themselves.
where they help cook.
Yeah.
They earn their living.
But then they could also like control humans by climbing on their head.
That's fine.
That's not fine. That's not fine at all.
It's like those mushrooms, dude. Cordyceps, whatever. Oh, I found out that they cannot zombify humans. Only
mushrooms.
Small insects. Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
that was something we had talked about previously.
pretty sick. All right,
At least not yet.
gotta keep growing.
I don't know. I took mushrooms once and I felt pretty out of control.
Yeah, it was awful.
It was awful.
It was very terrifying.
It was terrifying for me more.
I mean, yeah, but
I died. I died.
It was.
It
was
doesn't
just,
matter. No one cares about that.
a lot of people actually care
A
about
lot
it.
of people care about
They
it.
would care about it. So speaking of rats, somebody snitched on Lil Wayne,
No.
and now he has
That
a
was solid
federal weapon
transition, by
charge.
the way.
Thank you very much. I was thinking about
Dude,
that
I
one.
saw that and I'm like, dude, Lil Wayne gets locked up again. He's going to be in there forever.
Yeah. So
Stop playing with guns, Tunchi.
Which one's Little Wayne?
Lil Wayne,
That's the first song that came
Okay.
to my mind.
Is that the one that?
He's the coolest guy.
he was very big when we were in high school.
Very big in high school.
Is he the one that like played guitar but was like,
Yeah, he
fake
did, but
playing
sucked.
guitar?
Yeah.
Like he's holding it wrong and then he's playing this wicked solo.
Yeah.
And like yeah.
doing the one
He was just
string
holding it
solo.
backwards.
Yeah, it's
and-
like, he doesn't even have the strap on, right? It's just like over his neck, but not over his shoulder. Like, well, okay. Now I got an image of him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's also Lil Wayne, like he's not going to do things the way everyone else does it.
Right.
He's going to
He's an artist.
reinvent how to hold a guitar.
He's got like the teardrops and stuff.
Yep,
too? Okay.
yep,
Yeah. Now I
yeah.
got him.
Well, which rapper doesn't?
Yeah. So less than a month after Lil Wayne was charged with one count of possessing a firearm and ammunition by a convicted felon, the rapper pled guilty to a federal charge Friday at a Florida court hearing.
Is he a felon? Like
He
Yes,
is already
absolutely.
already
okay.
a felon.
I was gonna
He's-
say, like, why not just
he
get
went to
the
prison for a little
paperwork and-
while.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, he was in prison for a
That
bit.
makes
For
sense.
guns, I think.
Yep.
Why not just have like part of your entourage carry a gun? Like, why do you? Like, he's
I
rich
think
enough
it's
to
a
have
weird-
like an entourage, and
It's probably a weird power thing. I think a lot of rappers grew up that way, and they feel like they need a gun, otherwise they're not authentic or something.
Yeah, it's stupid. Like
It's
you,
very
you
stupid.
have bodyguards that like,
yeah,
or
like, they carry
probably
your
have
drugs,
a
they carry your
concealed
weapons.
carry. So, what happened was, so he pled guilty to this charge. This happened nearly 12 months after he was found in possession of a gold-plated handgun at a Miami area airport in December of 2019.
Of course, it's gold.
Of course, it's gold-plated, dude. He's a rapper. Lil Wayne actually added a word into the dictionary.
What's that?
Bling bling.
So, that's
He
cool,
literally
okay.
started bling bling. That was like from his for one of his first mixtapes. He had a song that went
bang bang.
yeah, it was huge on MTV. It's called Bling Bling. So yeah, he had that added into.
You could call him an academic.
Well, I don't know about that, buddy.
I would. I just don't like to see Tunchi in trouble.
Lil Tunchi.
There's other rappers I've followed that to get away from the gun violence start using like paintball guns and things like that because no good comes from it. And once you move out of the hood where you feel like you need that protection, I don't know. There's a sense of paranoia. You know that Tunchi's still on lean doing drugs.
Oh yeah.
Who's Tunchi?
That's another name for Lil Wayne.
What? I feel so uninformed.
It's not.
It's not something I need to know about. So
I don't know.
Um,
It's sad. It's like
well, I mean,
to
like
constantly think that you need to be protected like that. I don't know. Who really hates Lil Wayne these days? Like, who's coming for you, bud? I guess maybe a lot of people. I don't know. He's got a lot of cool
does
things.
he have any beef?
I don't know.
Not really. All rappers this generation look up to him, I would say.
There's still probably dumb shit, you know.
Yeah.
But so the
Put down the guns, Tunchi.
well, a few years ago, he collapsed on stage because he was like so fucked up on lean.
That's codeine.
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah,
and promethazine.
And it's happened a few times. I don't know about
he's had
collapsing on stage, but like he's had multiple like
in front of like 60,000 people.
That's no, that's never happened. But that I don't remember. I just know he's had seizures and things like that and ended up in the hospital because he's doing too much lean.
So this
he might as well be doing heroin at this point. How much lean he's doing, I would guess.
He's probably done heroin.
Oh, probably.
He's definitely done heroin. Like he has a heroin face
where it's just kind of melty.
Yeah, it's very melty. I mean, he's old. He's not like super old, but he's like a little old. But yeah, it's just like a lot of drugs will just warp your face like that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So the Miami. I thought this was very funny. The Miami Herald also. Oh, sorry. All right. So, the Carter's sentencing hearing is scheduled for January 28th, 2021. The rapper, currently out on bail, faces up to 10 years in federal prison from the charge. But given that Carter's lawyers and federal prosecutors worked out a guilty plea, it's likely he'll receive much less time, if any, jail time. So just being rich, being able to pay a fuck ton of money and just keep yourself out of jail, that's tight. But the Miami Herald also speculates that Lil Wayne, who drew criticism for supporting Donald Trump in the lead up to the 2020 presidential election, could lobby the outgoing president for a last-minute pardon. That's what a weird thing. I would forever love Donald Trump if, like, right before he leaves, he's like, Lil Wayne, you're good, dude. You're fine.
You're cool with me.
Keep your money. You're pardoned. You're all fucking good. That's his, like, one thing.
So, I don't see it happening.
No, of course not. But I just thought that was very
pardoned Joe Exotic.
Yeah.
Yet.
I just thought that was super funny. And then so according to courtroom documents, an anonymous tip led officers to Opelika Executive Airport on December 23rd, 2019, where Lil Wayne arrived on a private flight from California. Officers spoke with Carter, who told them that he had a gun in his bag. After securing a search warrant, the officers looked in the bag containing Carter's personal items and found a gold-plated Remington 1911 .45 caliber handgun loaded with 6 rounds of ammunition.
Wait, at an airport?
Yeah, at like a private airport.
He was going on a private jet, so he thought it was fine, I guess. But still pretty dumb.
Yep. And
who are you shooting at? Geese?
Yeah, exactly. The bag also contained, I want to be very specific about this. The bag also contained personal use amounts of cocaine, ecstasy, and oxycodone. Prior to December 23rd, 2019, Carter had been a convicted felon, which made his possession of the gun and ammunition on that day illegal.
Bummer.
So, yeah, he's fucking...
Yeah, that's definitely like he thought he was cool for going on like a...
Yeah, he's just like,
private.
Didn't give a hell. And yeah, just did his...
And dude, he's probably been high since like the year 2000.
Oh yeah, dude,
so
he's like a little dumb. Like that was the one thing I noticed, like watching Cheer. It's like you would hear the girls interact with each other or like just try to say sentences, and it's like, oh, honey, like most of the girls.
You calling all cheerleaders dumb?
I'm just the ones
That's a hot take.
The ones in that doc were a little on the slow side. They, there's like functioning adult people, but like you can tell that like most of them, their life has literally just been cheerleading. So it's like parents are like
like through like vicarious parents,
like through like they start at 6 and then they're like, well, I mean, if you're gonna do it, you're gonna fucking do it, So then like they go to cheer camps and that's all their whole life. Like this one girl, she asked another girl like what color her band was on her shorts. So I was like, hey, Gabby, like what color is that, your band? And she's like, cream. She's like, oh, okay, that's what it is. And then start like laughing. And then the other guy's like, ha ha. And then they just like they laughed about it.
Okay.
And there was nothing to laugh at.
Well, imagine being like 16, 17 and like
they're in college. They're in junior college. So they're all like 18, 19.
Oh,
you
you were-
know.
that's still pretty
you were
young.
pretty dumb when you were 18.
I wasn't, hey, what color? Cream. Okay.
We had a lot of moments where we talked about colors and had a good old laugh.
Yeah. We're laughing about colors right now.
Yeah.
Think about that. Think about that, buddy.
Think about it.
But imagine being 18 and like having like a reality TV show following you around. What do you say? You want to be cool, but you don't want to look lame. And
I guess. I mean, I'm not describing it well. If you watch the
I guess
docu,
not.
there's gonna be points
you're the one having problems.
where
with
there's gonna be
sentences.
points where you go like, oh, like that little dum dum, you know, like, and it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. The world is full of dum dums, and they're adorable. They're great. I'm a little dum dum, but like, look, there's just a few. So they're just a little dumb, just like Lil Wayne. I connected that.
Another excellent transition.
Hot take, baby. Hot take. Whatever, dude.
I'm a Mars type of guy. I love Mars. Everyone knows I'm obsessed with Mars. I want to go there. Can't wait till we get there. Just kidding. Fuck Mars. But let's talk about it.
So scientists say that they have possibly come up with a potential way to make oxygen on Mars. That's pretty cool.
I thought this was a super cool, interesting story.
Yeah. So the issue that astronauts run into is like transporting enough oxygen and fuel on a spacecraft to sustain the mission for anywhere near the length of time. However, it isn't currently viable. So I mean, I think what they're doing is they're just going to bring this rover out there, and that's what can. It has apparatus on it that will convert the carbon dioxide that makes up 96% of the gas on the red planet's atmosphere into oxygen.
So it's taking like that extra. Oh,
Yeah, it's pretty sick. It's cool.
is it a means to like so converting carbon dioxide into oxygen as a means to like have people be able to spend enough time up there for like terraforming or
I mean, well, they obviously want to try to set up a colony there, even though I think it was like Elon Musk that said like the first people that go up there
aren't going to be
aren't
there.
coming
Yeah,
back.
exactly.
Like it's literally a suicide mission. And how do you sign up for that? How
Not
do
like
you
suicide, but
It's
like
ba-
You're living
it's
the rest
one-
of your life there if you get there.
It would- if you get
suicide
the-
mission
it's
would
a-
imply that they're going to die like
On the way.
yeah.
or right when
I-
they're going to blast into Mars.
like they're going to spend their life there creating like a colony.
I don't know, man. It just seems but it's like
It's not Armageddon with Bruce Willis. Shout out.
I wish
I
it was
wish it
Armageddon with
was.
Bruce Willis, dude. Like, is the only good Ben Affleck movie, honestly.
Oh yeah, he's banging his daughter. and stuff.
Yeah, dude, he's banging Steven Tyler's
That's a good
real
movie.
daughter.
Yeah, but that's a good but very long movie.
Don't want to miss a thing.
I just remember, who was it? Michael Clark Duncan. He's also in it. Like
Yeah.
the big old guy from Green Mile and stuff. What a sweetheart.
Dude, yeah.
Rest in peace.
Wouldn't you just love to get hugged by him?
Yeah, and Broken.
Yeah.
He's probably a gentle giant.
he's definitely got a little Lenny in him, you know? It's a little bit of like, oh, it's
Didn't-
too hard.
Didn't he play like what is that? Didn't he play someone like that? That was. Oh
Like-
no, I know what you're talking. Never mind. Never mind.
want to hurt no more.
I thought he was in a movie where he was kind of like the idiot, but like accidentally was like pet the dog too hard and like snap his neck. You know,
I don't think he was actually in
Yeah.
it, but I mean, you can see it though. You
Yeah,
can,
I think
you
it
can see
was-
him as a Lenny.
I was thinking of a scene from Green Mile, which is anyway.
So the it's called the Moxie system, the apparatus, and it essentially produces oxygen like a tree, pulling in the Martian air with a pump using an electrochemical process to separate one oxygen atom from each molecule of carbon dioxide or CO2. Let's see. The experimental technique proposed by
Proposed.
proposed by proposed. I propose to you. The experimental technique proposed by.
We are two very cool guys.
We're two very cool Swedish men. We want to propose an offer.
All right, sorry.
By Vijay Ramani and his colleagues used the completely different resource, salty water in lakes beneath the Martian surface. I don't know. Anyone got anything else on it? This is a long article.
Too long for you to want to read.
Well, it's like I would just be reading the article. You know what I mean? I didn't set up bullet points, which I need to do next time.
We live, we love,
we live, we laugh, we love, dude.
and we learn
I never learn
on purpose.
but I do live and laugh. Yeah. I constantly see all these things of like what they could possibly do on Mars. It's all just a bunch of bullshit, in my opinion. But just do it already.
I mean, the other one I have for like space wise was actually kind of two of them. So I think Tony's is funnier.
More funny.
Mine's very cool.
Yeah. So SpaceX gets real quick before I go into this, you guys just always remember to live through the ditches and laugh through the witches. And I love in the back of my Dragula. So just remember that.
You're a total zombie head.
I almost saw Rob Zombie, and then there was a storm, and they had to cancel the show.
Oh, at Rock USA.
Yeah, it was the second
He
year.
got yeah, I was gonna say he got canceled a couple years.
I wasn't
in a
at
row.
that one, but yeah.
He still makes money though,
Oh,
which
yeah.
is dope. But yeah, what was it last year? That was like the huge like tornado.
Yeah.
Bull crap.
I was trying to get out of there, and my car was on E and like just inching so slowly out of like the grounds there, and I didn't think I was gonna make it.
Cody and I went to Rock USA on it was like one of the first years they did it, and saw Leonard
Skinner, man.
Skinner baby.
Skinner, baby.
Who else? Journey with
Journey.
with their new vocalist.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was fun. That was like one of the first years I think they had it, and it was pretty small. I think still, like it didn't seem like there was a whole lot of people there.
Yeah, but also it's like, you know, like whatever.
Skinner baby.
Yeah,
I don't
mean,
I don't love
I was
music
happier to
there,
see
but it
Journey.
was fun to see.
Yeah.
Mastodon was sick.
yeah, it's like if it got
They
like
definitely got like heavier stuff instead of like they still have like
it's more like the, like dude.
now it's hard rock baby.
Limp Bizkit was supposed to be there this year before COVID happened. ICP was going to be there. We were gonna go see
ICP was
that.
supposed to be there, and we were going to go.
Korn was going to be there. I think
Korn.
No, Korn's dope though.
Korn is actually
Yeah, they're super cool.
cool.
I used to not like him as much, but then I was like, what? I'm a fool. Korn's dope.
Are you a fool, or are you more like a freak on a leash?
A fool. BDSM isn't my thing really.
Okay, whatever.
It's no.
Sometimes.
Sounds judgmental.
I don't know.
I saw a woman on a leash at a Tech Nine concert.
yeah,
A guy was holding around
They-
this girl on a leash.
They live that juggalo life, right?
I mean,
Like
yeah,
Tech Nine
they,
fans?
they associate with them. You know, it's just kind of like weirdos with like face paints that just vibe with each other,
Oh, Tech Nine
and
fans.
probably like just do a lot of meth together.
That's judgmental, Cody.
That's generalizing.
Yeah.
I'm completely judgmental.
They're not a
much more
gang.
judgmental than I was.
Yeah, but, I mean, like a little bit, but at least juggalos would accept me. You know, like
I don't know if you're gonna talk like that.
I don't think.
Yeah, not like that, buddy.
Yeah, but then what if I'm the only one willing to do meth with them?
That just makes you a drug boy. That's different. I mean, they'll probably give you an in.
It would give me an in
With some of them.
to a real good amount of them.
Well, you got a cop face though.
I
Yeah,
do-
You look like
I
a
do
cop.
I do have a cop vibe. 100%. That happened at summer camp. I was looking for the what was it, the drug testing kits.
Like dance safe.
Like
whatever.
yeah, like dance safe or like bunk police and stuff. And so I couldn't find them. I thought I remembered seeing them over in like whatever general area. And I just go up to this little
Like, hey,
campsite.
young ones.
Yeah, I go up to this campsite of just like
Hello, fellow
like
drug
like
users.
4 people. I was like, hey, do you guys know where like the drug testing kits are? Or no, I was like, hey, do you guys know where bunk police is? And they all they heard was police, So they're very thrown off. They're like, what? I was like, oh, like bunk police, like the drug testing kit booth. And they had no idea what that was. So I explained to them like, oh, that's super cool. It might be, kind of over here. And this girl He's like, well, I'll help you go look for it. But do you have a scale? I was like, yeah, I have one at my camp, but I have to do this first. Like, this is where I'm doing. So she like follows me. She's like, yeah, I'll help you look for it. She follows me around, and like we find the booth. I get my kit, and when we're on the way back, she's like, yeah, I just right away I thought you were a cop, and like I look at what I'm wearing, and I was wearing shorts, like just like khaki white people shorts, and then like a loud ass floral button up shirt, and I had on like a camo like bucket hat, and I was like, for sure I look like a dude that's just like, oh, what do kids wear at music festivals?
I'm so gonna match.
Yeah,
like I'm gonna fit in so
I
well.
googled it looks like I googled music festival wear, and it was like, yup, got it.
It's like a couple shows, DIY shows I went to in like the metal scene. There's like sometimes cops would show up.
So yeah, dude, I looked like I just googled fucking music festival wear, and she said that the only thing, sorry to cut you off, she said the only thing that like made her like know that I was like a cool dude was I wasn't wearing shoes. And she's like, a cop would never not wear shoes.
He'd be wearing sandals with socks.
Yeah. Like I didn't look like that silly. So, but yeah, then I let her use her scale so her and friends could like, portion out their like fucking like half ounce of Molly.
And
it's a lot of Molly.
Lived happily ever after.
Yeah. It was pretty sick.
That was a lot of Molly. My goodness.
It was. I'm assuming there were sellers.
No, I was gonna say that's way too much to have. Like, why would you buy that much at a?
Yeah, it was a lot. But no, I mean they were cool. I talked to them for like a bit, and then we just parted ways and never saw her.
Dust in the wind, man.
Yeah, dude. Fucking two ships in the night. You know what I mean?
Oh, I liked yours better.
Yeah,
that's what I was trying to think of. But Tony's was SpaceX story. Space. Tony had an article.
It's a cool story. I had to look it up. Apparently, aliens are real, y'all. That's what they're telling me.
Yeah, like, but it's like officially being said.
It's official.
It'd be crazy not to believe in aliens, I think.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the CIA already like disclosed that, like, they're like, yeah, UFOs are real. We've had encounters.
But if I throw like a fake dong in the air and someone doesn't know what it is, that's a UFO,
Right. If you don't know what it is, that's unidentified. It could just be a bird you've never seen. All right. The Jerusalem Post. This is pretty cool. Former Israeli space security chief says aliens exist and humanity's not ready. Which we've heard that before, have we not? This galactic federation has supposedly been in contact with Israel and the U.S. for years, but are keeping themselves a secret to prevent hysteria until humanity's ready. According to retired Israeli officer and current professor Haim Eshed, the answer is yes. We have made contact with aliens, but this has been kept a secret because humanity is not ready. Speaking in an interview to Yedoyet Aharonot, Eshed, who served as the head of Israel's space program for nearly 30 years and is a 3-time recipient of the Israeli Security Award, explained that Israel and the U.S. have both been dealing with aliens for years. And this by no means refers to immigrants, with Eshed clarifying the existence of the Galactic Federation.
That's a good joke. That's a fun joke.
Yeah. Jerusalem Post is a little bit kooky.
They're kooky, man.
The 87-year-old former head of the Defense Ministry's Space Division gave further descriptions about exactly what sort of agreements have been made between the aliens and the U.S., which ostensibly has been made because they wish to research and understand the fabric of the universe. This cooperation includes a secret underground base on Mars, where there are American and alien representatives. If true, this would coincide with U.S. President Donald Trump's creation of the Space Force as the 5th branch of the U.S. Armed Forces, though it is unclear how long this sort of relationship, if any, has been going on between the U.S. and its reported extraterrestrial allies. But Eshed insists that Trump is aware of them and that he was on the verge of disclosing their existence. However, the Galactic Federation reportedly stopped him from doing so, saying they wished to prevent mass hysteria since they felt humanity needed to evolve and reach a state where we will understand what space and spaceships are.
Dude, this sounds like fan fiction.
It does. I feel like it's total bullshit, but
Galactic Federation's a thing, isn't it? Well, obviously.
With real aliens, though.
Oh yeah.
This isn't like MIB.
Okay. I was thinking like the Earth branch of the Galactic Federation.
To think, because there's been so many stories about, for forever, dude, about like G-Men, and because the G-Men are like what the Men in Black are modeled after, like they are the Men in Black.
Well, I mean, how many stories have you heard where humanity's not ready, the aliens are among us already, and blah blah blah? It's like, what made this guy decide to say this? Because I'm gonna assume that he's not telling the truth, but he's like 87 years old and he's like thinking he's gonna die soon. It even says in here he said he had nothing to lose.
Yeah, it
says as why he's chosen to reveal this information now. Shed explained that the timing was simply due to how much the academic landscape has changed and how respected he is in academia. If I had come up with what I'm saying today 5 years ago, I would have been hospitalized, he explained. He added that today they're...
By the G-Men.
Yep. Today they're already talking differently. I have nothing to lose. I've received my degrees and awards. I'm respected in universities abroad, where this trend is also changing.
What are they going to do? Kill me?
Maybe.
Like, even if they did, I feel like he's just like, I'm good, man.
Yeah.
87.
Well, even like
Cody's grandma.
Even like the Bob Lazar...
Grandma, sorry.
Yep, grandma.
The Bob Lazar situation. He came up, he supposedly was in Area 51 and all that stuff, and then he came out and talked about it. What are they going to do, kill him now?
Yeah.
It's almost like you should tell those secrets, and people just assume that you're nuts. And I feel like that's even better than getting rid of somebody.
Hide in plain sight.
I just think there shouldn't be any more secrets, guys. I think,
I'm ready to learn. I'm ready to know.
I actually like your shoes, Cody, while we're being honest with each other.
Dude, they're sick, right?
Just kidding, I did like them. That was a double
don't switch around and
don't fucking
tell someone you like their shoes.
Don't
and then
goof me.
You don't tell me you do.
You piece of monster.
You flip-flopped on that shoe joke.
You stupid.
Yes, I meant that. That is how I meant that joke. Very astute.
Man,
but if
Jason's so funny.
He's
so purposefully funny.
But if they're gonna be going to Mars and we're already there, I mean, things aren't adding up.
Maybe that's why we want to build an above ground base on Mars.
Yeah,
because there's already an underground one.
Well, there's underground. Apparently, there's underground lakes and things like that.
Yeah. They said that there's like lakes on the poles, like the North and South Pole of Mars, like frozen lakes.
It's like, do you really think that every time someone becomes president, they sit you down and like just tell you about how aliens are totally
with
real?
All this stuff.
Yeah, just like a PowerPoint presentation of like how aliens are totally real. Like I just don't think that's. I don't think that's real. I just don't. It'd be so sick, but I really don't think it's real.
It would make. I mean, if we do have any sort of ties with it, it would make sense. That it's like, all right, bud, you did it. Here you go. Here's the secret. Here's the secret docket of all the crazy things. Here's who actually killed Kennedy. Here's who killed
Tupac's alive.
Tupac, he's fucking for sure alive with Michael Jackson.
Elvis died like 4 years ago.
Yeah. Elvis,
he was alive.
He's a real nightmare. We actually just double killed him. we re-killed him. Yeah. I mean, it would make sense that you get to know all the secrets, But again, it does make sense. There's definitely like a higher power than the president, I think.
Absolutely.
Like there's shit that he can't fucking handle, especially Trump boy. Like, he'd be
behind the scenes.
Illuminati. Yeah. Dude.
Illuminati.
Illuminati. I would rather be in the chill Illuminati, just kind of just like laid back.
It's
like,
just a bunch of people that make like lo-fi chilled out beats.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's a thing.
And I think that probably is like a name of a lo-fi producer.
It has to be.
So the Space Force, did that actually come to fruition? Because I know Netflix made a show called Space Force to like.
It was more of a joke, mockingly.
Yeah,
but I think it's a real thing. I don't know how extensive it is, but it's a real thing.
But what's it called now? Because they couldn't use Space Force.
No, they could.
I think it's still.
Okay.
It just wasn't
still calling
Space Force just doesn't sound very fun.
Yeah,
just saying.
Well, it's like Air Force. It's just like too on the nose.
It's kind of like
It's very on the nose.
that would be like a Power Rangers spinoff.
Yeah.
Space Force.
Yeah, I think it sounds like it really would be
Right.
like Power Rangers, Space Force, and then they get all these like
Power of Jupiter.
for the Megazord. It's just like a bunch of like spacecraft, and then like they all morph into
Yeah.
So
That'd
it's
be
like
super
regular
cool, dude.
Power Rangers.
I would watch Power Rangers Space Force.
I would watch it.
Dude, I don't know if you guys have seen Power Ranger like lately, but it's just as good as it always was.
Dude,
Really?
they always
They
just
still
can't beat the guy and then turn into a Megazord or something.
It's so good. They kept all the cheesy nonsense, like they kept all the 90s like special effects and stuff, and it's just still just cheesy and great. Just so good.
Hell yeah.
Like the Megazord is obviously just like a dude in a costume, like with like moving parts on it.
Yeah. That's awesome.
I mean, if it ain't broke.
Exactly. Yeah. Don't try to overdo it and like make it like too cool. Then it becomes something that it wasn't.
That was the allure. Was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, exactly.
There was an age where like I got older and it was like you can kind of see through all that shit. But like that show, whether people like it or not, is made for kids. And it doesn't take a whole lot to entertain, at least me as a kid. I thought that shit was pretty dope.
Same.
Just like making your monster grow bigger. And then you can't kill them, and then so you grow bigger.
Then they started getting like combinable weapons and stuff.
Yeah, there was like a cool sword or something, or like a blaster they had that always. It's like just start with that, Power Rangers.
Okay, so I just looked it up, and there is a legitimate Power Rangers Space Force. Oh no, it's just Power Rangers Space. There was like, yeah,
They blew it.
They had a good thing, and they almost
someone like edited it to look like Space Force, like when that whole thing came out with Donald Trump. But still hilarious. There's a Power Rangers Space if anyone's interested.
I am.
I know what I'm watching.
I know what I'm watching.
I was definitely more of a Beetleborg guy myself.
That's the same thing.
It is, but with Beetles.
With Beetles. I'm pretty sure there's a Power Rangers Insects or something.
Yeah. You guys remember Animorphs?
Yes.
Yeah.
Animorphs are cool.
That was like super terrifying.
Very cool, very like terrifying stuff. But like the toys were fucking so difficult. Like to be like a 6-year-old kid and like not know how to morph it because there's like too many like like
Animorphs
spinning
toys?
parts. Yeah, absolutely.
Is it
dude.
like one where like the head, it's like in the chest and you can spin a different head?
Yeah.
up and,
Are you
like-
thinking of Beast Wars?
No, that's a different thing.
No,
Animorphs was
Animorphs. Animorphs for sure.
Well, I know it's a different thing. That's why I said, "Are you thinking of?"
Well, I'm not because it's a completely
I don't
different thing
remember.
of what
I don't
I'm
remember
thinking of.
Animorphs toys. I remember the books. And that's all
toys.
I
Yeah, I don't
remember.
remember the toys either.
They had
remember-
books, but they
I-
also had toys.
I remember the books. I remember the show.
Dude, you
I
guys
remember
are.
I'm looking it up.
Scholastic Book Fair was like the best time of the year.
Animorphs
elementary
toys.
school.
Obviously, they had toys. Obviously, they had toys. Animorphs right here. Boom. Toy.
Okay, you're right.
It's a toy, idiot. Obviously, they're going to capitalize on it.
Yeah, it was a pretty big thing at the time.
I mean, I'm looking
show
at
was
these
pretty
toys. They're
bad,
not very cool. These toys sucked. Well, the Scorpion one looked pretty sick. But
Did you have any of them?
I can't
You
remember.
Still?
I can't. No, not at
Can
all,
we
dude.
play?
I was very terrible at keeping toys. I would,
And friends.
would lose them. Oh my.
Sorry,
He got you hard. That was like almost uncalled for.
That hurts. Whatever.
but accurate.
That hurts.
That was Cody breaking his knuckles so
Yep.
that he could punch Tony at the bike racks.
Bosh.
Ow, my name's Tony.
Owie. Owie, wowie, zowie.
All right. So SpaceX gets almost $900 million in federal subsidies to deliver broadband to rural America.
Oh, yeah. I actually read this one.
Yeah. So what they're
Um,
going to do.
Satellite internet.
Yeah, it is put up like thousands of satellites, like orbiting the Earth, and could bring high speed internet to more than 1 million neighborhoods, which is very crazy to even think that people don't have that, you know. But like we live in Apple, like I just you don't think about like the rural
Oh, yeah.
way out there, people
There's,
not
like-
having like actual good internet. Like
Yeah.
it's weird to think about that in 2020.
We don't even have great internet.
And we have like it's
fine.
fine though, yeah, but like
Just want some of that fiber, like government fiber.
there's
Google Fiber.
But and that's the thing. Yeah, they want like the fiber optic cables. And
the thing is now it's like, ones. Dude, kids taking classes at home. You need internet. Not a lot of families.
Yeah, if you live at like a farmhouse and like you don't have a great bandwidth in the first place,
or just
like out in the country and have 5 kids, and,
or if you're just struggling for cash right now, having to pay $100 a month or whatever, it's just not a lot of people can do that. I would say.
Is there like a estimated, like time that they're going to start that, or no, nothing.
It's
just like in the works.
Yeah,
They've been talking about it for a while.
Yeah,
it's in the works. But yeah, they have to put up like
many
so many satellites, and they're going to be closer to the Earth than the ones that are already up there for like that like the FCC already has. So
there's a lot of space junk.
Yeah, but that's my thing. There's so much space junk already. Like those things are going to hit shit so often, right?
Them. But like, there's only so much stuff you can put in our orbit.
We need to have like,
we're just gonna have a ring of shit around Earth.
What we need to do is we need to have like a pool skimmer type net
a
deal,
giant net,
but with
launched by the Space Force,
launched with Space Force to just make one rotation around the Earth and have two spaceships just kind of flying in tandem, and just get the junk, clean up junk first before you throw up more junk.
Space Force, space orbit skimmer.
Space, it's orbital littering.
Elon Musk is like, he's got so many like futuristic plans, and like he's driving force for like a lot of like advancement technologically.
Well, he just put a car up there. It's just like a car.
That's littering too. I feel like that's littering.
Just a car.
That was just like a flex.
It was for sure a flex. It's either a flex or he's just like, he knows when the Earth is going to be done. So he's like, well, I'm just going to park my car up there. I'm just going to leave, there's no meters.
It's got the red button with like the jet boosters in it and stuff.
Yeah, dude, like he's going to take off in his like one-man spaceship, be ejected into the car and just fucking like float away in his like space Tesla. Like, he's preparing for what's gonna happen. So I just thought that was weird. And like, yeah, my thing of it was the well, not weird. I thought it'd be cool if they can do this, but yeah, it's gonna just put so much more space junk out there. It's gonna be very yucky.
It's almost like there's gonna be a point where you have to rent out space in the orbit to put a satellite up.
Yeah.
We're getting to a point where more than one person, like commercially, can just put up satellites. Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
Is it a commercial? Like you can?
Well, it's Tesla. It's not government agency.
Oh yeah. Oh no, sorry. I was thinking consumer. Like,
well, I think
that would be insane.
I think I read something that this internet that they're proposing, this free broadband or whatever, is gonna be like kind of a subscription service at first.
To
use it.
Oh, well, that's not free.
So it's not free.
But like.
But it helps pay for it and advance it to a point where it could.
I can't believe that is a cheap thing to do.
No, but also imagine he's like a billionaire, so
that's true.
So MLB umpire Brian O'Nara pleads not guilty after being arrested in sex sting.
What kind of sex?
Yeah, what kind? What position?
Was it sodomy?
Put it in sodomy. That's where they got that word.
We probably shouldn't joke about sexual anyway.
We can. So
that joke is a separate from the story.
Yeah.
So Major League umpire Brian O'Nara pled not guilty Tuesday to a pair of misdemeanor solicitation charges after he and 13 other men were arrested as part of a sting operation in Ohio over the weekend. So. My first thing is this guy sucked for the hotel. They're like, are we that low on the rung where this is where they're setting up their sting operation?
It was like a convention. There.
Yeah, but you know that it's not like like a ritzy ass 5-star hotel. It's like it's a dingy shit hotel that they're like, no, hi. I guess
I don't know how much umpires make to
have sex. They make good money. They make very good money.
So 13 men in the same room.
No, it wasn't. I don't think it was a gangbang situation where they were like, all 13 of you better be here
They
at
probably
this
rented
time.
one of those double rooms when you get that like door.
the double door, yeah. So Nora, 57, issued the plea at the arraignment in court and was released on a $5,000 bond. He is due to make his next appearance in court on March 3rd. Yeah, he was just, like went online and looked for a female prostitute. And
you don't know that.
her name was posed as a female prostitute named Candy. So suck my dick.
No, if it's that stereotypical, that's when you know it's a sting.
Yeah, he's asking for it.
Yeah.
All 13 of them standing in the same room naked. Busted.
Not one of them had the wit to think like maybe.
He's like, I don't, guys, I've never had 13 other people here, so I don't know if I'm ready to fuck all you.
And one prostitute.
Oh, and it was at a motel. Sorry, it wasn't even a hotel, it was a motel. So it was yucky.
Yeah.
And yeah, so he was arrested.
Seedy, no pun intended.
Seedy, because calm.
That's
He was
it.
arrested
That's
on
the joke.
That's the joke.
Because calm. Arrested on charges of soliciting, which is a third-degree misdemeanor, and possession of criminal tools. I don't know what that is. It doesn't say anything about what these tools are.
It could be like the combination of like rope and duct tape and like.
Yeah, I don't know.
It
It doesn't.
that classic combination for.
Yeah,
and like some lye and a shovel.
It literally doesn't
Jesus.
say.
Is he gonna murder these women?
Yeah, dude, that's. I mean, it would be criminal. It would be criminal tools. Yeah, but it just doesn't.
But also,
why even bring it up?
I think criminal tools can just mean anything that's gonna help you in this.
A condom.
Crime. Yeah, like
that wouldn't be a criminal tool. It just. I don't know why. If you're gonna bring it up, at least say what a criminal tool is. Like a first degree misdemeanor. Like it can't be anything crazy, but like
it's just
I
a
just
misdemeanor,
don't know.
right? We're blasting this guy. He just wanted to get his rocks off.
Misdemeanor in the house. Missy Elliott.
Oh, I didn't.
That's what that is. But yeah, so I kind of got into the story right away, just thinking because I don't know, this is just how the internet warped me. I thought he was like fucking kids. Like
that's too many.
It was
too many articles.
It was a lot, but I right away was like, oh man, this guy got into like a child sex ring, but it's just a sex trafficking thing.
Just some regular old having sex with a
consenting adult that takes money for it.
They should have filmed it and just said they were selling the video.
He's not a bad looking guy. I don't know why you got to go get a hookie.
Yes, some people are lonely.
Some people like the thrill of.
Just don't want to.
Get no hooky.
I just never wanted to get a hooky because it's like, what am I paying for 5 minutes?
Yeah,
5 minutes for like what, $200? Get out of here.
That's why
you're doing it wrong.
Yeah,
that's get out of here.
I don't know where you came up with 5 minutes.
5 minutes for
You've
me,
obviously never gotten a hooker.
For me.
For you.
For me to explode. it'd be a 5 minute quickie.
They have other options.
Like what?
Handies, Z jobs, B jobs, Y jobs, F jobs. I think that's all of them.
That's all the jobs?
Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs.
Yeah, but
you get jerked off with an Apple computer.
Grapefruit hand jobs.
Well, and I'm never paying for a hand job.
That's on you, dude.
That's no way. That's dumb.
I
can just jerk off.
If you got like a saggy boobed prostitute smoking a cigarette and she's got like wrinkly hands, she's
hey honey, come here.
Yeah, she's gonna show you a new world of it.
Get over here. So I don't know why she's automatic from New York.
Come here, honey.
Come here, honey. Let
me show you some sugar.
Let me put my little finger in your bum bum. let me smell what you ate last night, huh?
Okay. Well, long story short, he's out of there.
He's out of there.
He wasn't safe.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Actually, well, you know what? He actually is out of there on a $5,000 bond. So you were right. You were absolutely right. He is out of there. All right. That was good.
It all led up to that.
Yep, it did. So
it was all worth it.
So in lighter, more fun news, so Guy Fieri. We know him. We love him.
Mayor of Flavortown, baby.
Dude,
He's a
Mayor,
friend of the show.
very good friend of the show. Guy, what's up? Shouts out. Fucking Spike Hair Gang. Backward Glasses Gang.
Cody has highlighted tips too.
Yep. Bowling Shirt Gang. We just, we just vibe together. He's a good friend. I text him.
He doesn't text back.
I
but
sext
He
him.
doesn't text back, but he does sext back though to Tony.
in response to what you have sent him.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
So Tony's just like, why is Guy?
Why is he
I
sending me
just keep
dicks?
getting guy pics.
Guy pics, dude.
Couldn't think of a hilarious.
Yeah.
one there.
Guy Fieri, and when he comes, he does confetti.
Just shows me tons of pictures of his loaded tater.
Boom, flavor time.
Also pictures of food.
Yeah. So Guy Fieri has raised more than $21.5 million in 7 weeks to help unemployed restaurant workers, prompting many to praise him for doing more than Congress to assist struggling hospitality employees during the pandemic. It is crazy that he is the driving force behind that.
Yeah.
Like the government, they maybe did something. There's small little charities out there, but like Guy Fieri is the one that's just fucking coming in hot,
Leading the charge.
yeah, man. Like, and he's also he produced a documentary about restaurants during COVID-19, which is super cool. Again, just like bringing light to people that are just fucking fucked, like absolutely screwed over by this pandemic, and everyone is. But like, I know a lot of like servers that have been doing it for 20 years. It's like, where's the resume look like? Like it's so
Working
many
at Bev's Diner.
yeah,
for-
exactly. And like that was good enough for them. They bartended for that many years. And I know from experience trying to get jobs at other places besides restaurant industry where people are like, yeah, but you don't have the experience. Well, it's like, well, I was good before, I was fine. Like I could live my life bartending and serving and stuff like that. So now you have to like give me experience so I can get experience,
Right. Beginner position, but you must have 3 years of experience. before-
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, it's like preferred, and then when you don't have it, they're just gonna scan over your resume and just throw it out. But his documentary is called Restaurant Hustle 2020, all on the line, and dude,
The line.
That's a mouthful.
it's it's good. It's
On the line. That's a good pun.
yeah, it's like a line, yeah, like a line cook,
Right.
Oh,
like a line cook,
Guy Fieri's got a heart of gold
yeah,
and full of cholesterol.
yeah, dude.
I
His
love Guy Fieri.
heart is gold brown delicious, like.
Cooked to a golden brown
Yeah.
crust.
Yeah. So it's already aired during the virtual Doc NYC Film Festival earlier this year, but it will air publicly on the Food Network on December 27th. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to stream that because
Mark it on your
Does it say where it's
calendars.
streaming from?
It's just his Food Network.
Food Network. So it's
Oh,
it's
okay.
gonna preview if you have cable.
Yeah.
So see if you can find Food Network streaming stuff. I don't know where you stream Food Network stuff from.
Maybe Food Network.
I think
maybe-
they might
actually
be
Discovery.
gracious.
Probably like Hulu.
All the
too.
Discovery networks, they're coming out with like a streaming service, and it's like Discovery and like not National Geographic, whatever. Food Network's in on there.
Okay.
So I
Yeah,
don't
so
know.
the documentary follows challenges of restaurants owned by chefs Manti Chowan,
That's a weird one.
Chowan, Chauhan, Chowan,
Your guess is as good as
Chowan.
mine.
Yeah. Chow,
Whatever you say, Cody.
Chauhan. Antonio Lafaso and Marcus Samuelson.
Is it Samuelson?
Samuelson.
Samuelson.
and
Sam Wilson.
and Christian Petroni. All people who you've probably seen alongside Guy Fieri on the Food Network at one point or another. And it goes in subjects like restaurants shutting down, layoffs, and finding ways to sell food again. Yeah, I mean this is going to be a cool doc to watch.
Does it say how'd he go about raising such? Was it just like a donation based thing, or like a drive to raise the money, or did he just give his own money?
No, I mean he definitely helped raise, but it was like, I mean you put his name on whatever it is,
People are
and
flocking.
people are gonna flock there. So he started the fund on March 27th, as the COVID pandemic was rapidly spreading through the U.S. and much of the world. The group has helped more than 43,000 restaurant workers who have suffered financially due to the COVID-19 economic crisis.
March 27th, you said?
Yeah.
That's like 11 days after. Like,
it was like right away.
Yeah.
Like he was on top.
Like, I'm
of
on it, baby.
Yeah, he knew.
We're going to Flavortown together,
dude. He. So
say what you want about the man. I think he's awesome. I think he's using his platform for great things.
Of course he is, man.
It sucks that he had to do that, basically. Like, there wasn't really any other help out there, but hats off to him. God bless him.
Rats off to him.
Yeah, dude. Rats off to him. Nice.
Call back,
baby. And then, I mean, as mayor of Flavortown, he might actually become a mayor. So the city of Columbus, Ohio.
Oh, for real? I thought that was
the city has
that's actually awesome.
Has already vowed to bring down its statue of Christopher Columbus, but thousands are hoping to erase the city's connection to Columbus' legacy even further by renaming it Flavortown in honor of Columbus native Guy Fieri.
I'm all for it.
Wait, Columbus, Ohio might
become
Dude,
Flavortown,
I want that so
Ohio,
much.
USA.
I want that so
There's
much.
no way it'll happen, but I'd love it.
There's a
to
petition.
happen.
There's a petition.
There's
doesn't
petitions
mean-
for everything.
I know, but it would be awesome.
Oh, I want that so much.
I know. Like it's it would be.
I don't think he would make a good mayor. Gonna put that.
Hey,
out
I
there.
think he'd make
he
a
would
great
make
mayor.
a great mayor, dude. He knows how to manage a restaurant. He can manage a city,
a large city.
a large city. It's not even that cool of a city.
As long as they can name it Flavortown, baby.
Like Guy Fieri is just like the coolest dude. Like during the pandemic, he's been so cool in that he's officiated more than 100 LGBTQ weddings.
Yeah, he's
As he's been the officiator.
yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I saw a picture of him officiating like a dozen marriages at once of like same sex couples, and I thought people look at Guy Fieri face value and just think he's just like some turd or something, but he's actually
No one thinks that. They just think he's a goof.
no. I think a lot of people think he's just like a douche.
It's the way he looks.
It is for sure the way he looks. But like he's I've heard on an interview where he was like, Food Network started giving me those shirts to wear. like
I had to become a personality.
Yeah,
and now I just like them.
and I'm pretty sure like he brought like he said like Flavortown like once. And then the internet is just like got it.
And now we've already said Flavortown
like
about 16
80 times, dude.
He's just a normal guy like the rest of us.
Look at the man under the frosted tips.
I mean,
I love him.
He is a national treasure.
I used to
truly
be a
is.
weird, just like a hater, just for the sake of hating him, and I hate to have to admit that, but now I've seen the light.
This doesn't even like help his cause in a way, because like so as of Sunday afternoon, when was this article posted? This was during the summer, so we're way behind on this, but that's fine. More than almost 17,500 people have signed the petition to rename it Flavortown, which is huge.
That's not enough.
That's I know, but it's still very big, and this was also during the summer. So we are not caught up with this story yet.
Honestly, I don't think any amount is enough to change Columbus, Ohio to Flavortown. Unfortunately,
and they grabbed the
Think of how many
attention.
tourists that would grab, though. I'd go there just.
I
for
would
that.
go. Of course, I would go there.
I'd live there.
I would live there. So and it grabbed the
Where
attention.
barbecue sauce comes out of the tap.
There's fountains made of fondue. Every park bench is pretzel bun.
Yeah, dude. Everything's just braised to perfection.
With edible cheese
Yeah.
buses.
Yeah.
The currency is wing sauce. Or
Yeah.
something.
It grabbed the attention of Budweiser, which offered to give out free Bud Light seltzers to all the city residents if the name is officially changed to Flavortown. So, like, that's why I said, like, it's not really helping him as a person
Yeah.
be not viewed as like a douche, But like, yeah, you have, like Tone said, dude, you have to look under the frosted tips and see like the inside of his flavor soul.
I love Guy Fieri.
So, no,
what a great human.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, that's good pod. That's good.
That's good pod.
I think we finally found one good pod.
We found our voice.
Yeah,
it's just gonna be a Guy Fieri fan podcast.
I'm gonna keep tabs.
Keep
on this.
tabs on Guy.
Yeah.
You guys ever watch Guy's Grocery Games?
Nope. Is that where like you got a minute and a half to get all these groceries and we'll pay for them or something?
No.
That's. I mean, I've never seen it, but that's just like
that's pretty fun.
That's something that like a morning talk show does. Where
you
just sprint through a store.
They used to do that at like Toys R Us or something during the holidays.
What's Guy Grocery Games?
Tony.
Oh, it's a show. It's a show that it's like a grocery store, and he has like 3 contestants come in and has like certain different rules, like you only have so much money to spend on the meal you got to make, and like the meal, it's like you might have to incorporate something strange, like he'll have, like for an example, he'll have a section where it'll have like 3 cans of food that you have to incorporate into your meal, but they don't have labels on them, and you have to pick randomly. So you might have like SpaghettiOs or something you have to put into like a like a chicken parmesan or something. Like, it's pretty fun.
Okay.
It's just like silly, goofy fun.
And on that note,
that's all I got, guys.
Yeah, I think
it
was pretty solid.
So, if you tell us, is this good pod? Is this good podcast? So feel free to reach out. We do have our Gmail set up. It is all lowercase. Is this good podcast at gmail.com. Feel free to, give us tips. We love being told how bad we are at things. It's our favorite thing.
Tell me what you don't like about code.
Yeah. Is it my confidence? Are you just intimidated? Am I too alpha? Am I not alpha enough? I'm definitely alpha though.
So like totally beta cuck.
It's not beta. No, it's alpha cuck.
Alpha cuck.
More of an alpha cuck than anything. But yeah, so
don't forget to blast everybody.
Yeah, don't forget to blast.
Forget to blast.